Hey everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever, however you tune in. James Dow back here with another knife review. Today we're going to be checking out Gerber Auto 6. Got it right here. It's an automatic knife. Made in Portland, Oregon, USA. We'll open her up in a second. Got some G10 handles over some stainless steel inside liners. It's got a safety, button safety over here, switch. Red for fire. When you don't see that, you're on safety. So up is safe, down is fire. Press the button and it'll fire. Some people say it fires slow. I noticed that if you press it kind of softly, it'll fire slower. But if you really jam the button, it opens with a bit more force. It's got a serration to the blade. I believe that's about 1.33 inches. The rest of it is just straight edge. It's a Tanto style blade. Has a stainless steel. The knife is stainless steel construction with a black oxidized blade or oxide blade. I believe that's what they call it. And it's a S30 steel. Just a beautiful blade, beautiful material. Borrowing this from a friend. Was carrying it for probably, say, about a month and a half, off and on here and there. Really enjoy it. One-handed, it's very doable. You know, you're able to hold it firmly in your hands. You don't feel you're not there's nothing like questionable about it. You don't feel like you're gonna have it slip out of your hand when you're trying to shut it one-handed. Opening it easy. There's plenty of real estate to hold. Very comfortable in the hands. Good, just form, good grip. It's a 4-finger handle, you know. Pinky, you got plenty of room for it. You can put it there. There's just, yeah, it's a good knife. It handles well, feels good in the hand. I enjoy having serration on my blades. Makes it a lot easier for cutting cord, for cutting, liner, can kind of save your straight edge blade. And I always know serrations, for me at least, tend to last a bit longer when you're cutting certain things than straight edge. Straight edges, they last, don't get me wrong when I say that, but you always hear people say serration is proper for ropes, for that, and they're not wrong. It's something about the serrations coming to a tip, so the pressure is just right at those few points right in there, and it gives it a good bite, and you're just able to clean right through that rope. But yeah. Like I said, it has a pummel down there with a lanyard loop. Fit whatever, your 550 cordage, paracord, whatever you're using for a lanyard. I use a little bit of, I got it right here actually. I just use a little bit of leather shoestring for my lanyards when I just tie them up or whatever. Now it'd fit through easy. I believe this knife runs you about $200, around that range. I know my friend said you can get it for a bit cheaper if you look around. I wouldn't mind paying that for this knife. He's had it for a while. I believe he said around 1.5 years since he bought it. And he's, used it every day. And he told me to give it a try, and I've really enjoyed it, carrying it, I will say, when you have the blade out and you have the switch, if you put that to a locked position, you cannot close the blade. It essentially, what I was told, and what I've also read, is it makes it, to a certain extent, a fixed blade. Because you're not able to shut it. It's very firm. Doing the button does nothing. And yeah, it's locked that way. You press it down, though, you can retract it. I do enjoy the safety because when you have it up on safe, if you press the button, which is an oversized bullseye, nothing happens. You press the button, nothing happens. To reset it, you just press back, you'll see it indent back out. It's indented. Press the blade inward, it resets it. No problem. Just very robust, very simple. Just very well made. I hear a lot of people giving Gerber some flack, whatever. They're USA blade or USA made knives and blades. I've really seen quality with them, but to each their own with all the personal stories and stuff. I've had good quality. This knife does come in on an overall size of 8.5 inches. We'll take it to the old ruler right here. Might even have to zoom this out. Actually, yeah, we can go there. Yeah, we got 8.5 right about there. With a blade length coming in about 3 point. It's told 3.8. When I've read it on the website, it ain't looking like that. It's saying total about 3.5, give or take a fuzzy. With a closed length coming in at 4.8. Now that I can see. Probably even a bit more. Closer to 5 inch. But yeah, weighs in at 6.3 ounces. You know, I'd say that's a bit heavier compared to like a Benchmade 535 or some other knives out there for everyday carry. But this is an automatic, so you have that feature. You know, it's not just a manual, so you have a little bit extra weight in there for that function. It's not, you know, it's not overbearing. It's very well balanced. If I can get it. Here we go. Yeah. Wants to lean one way, but it's pretty well balanced when you get it balanced right there. You know. But yeah. Black oxidized blade. It's kind of worn in pretty well. Like I said, I haven't carried it the entire time. So, you know. You can see one little chip in the blade edge right there. Don't believe that's rust or anything when you see that. My friend probably scraped something oily or whatever with it, knowing him how he uses his knives. But yeah, G10 handle I already mentioned. Great texture, great feeling. Just feels great in the hands. It is a tip-up carry with a deep pocket clip, I believe. Sits pretty far down the pocket. Blade face is up. You know. This knife is ambidextrous. You can use it with a right hand. Use it with a left hand, no problem. Very functionable. Just a very, very well thought out knife. You know, I've heard that's been around for about 10 years, if not a bit longer, and I can see why. I really can. You know, just a quality piece. On that note, I appreciate everyone tuning in, checking out my video, and I'll catch y'all next time.